So my name is Bibi Ofuri. I have a very interesting topic that I'll be discussing today. And this was just as a result of different things happening in the multifamily space, either from the property manager or from the operator. So these are like feedbacks or maybe questions I've asked previously. Some of the questions I normally ask property management is, what are your proactive or your preventive maintenance measures that you take in ensuring that our equipment do not break down or something does not go wrong that will affect our tenants? Most times I hear, we just don't know. If it breaks, then we'll go fix it. So it's more of reactive maintenance we see some property management company doing. And then this got me thinking, and that's why I'll be discussing preventive maintenance. Why is it important? And why is it so challenging that some people are not implementing it in their today's property management? So what is preventive maintenance, and why is it that people don't get to use it? So preventive maintenance has a lot with implementing data analytics and also Internet of Things sensors. Yes, these are some technical terms, but really it's about gathering information and also interpreting that information in and giving you your achieved goals. So for example, you have an HVAC system. When you use Internet of Things sensors, this type of sensor will help you know when your HVAC needs attention before it even breaks down. And you need a data analytic machine or something that can help you interpret it. And not just having the data analytic thing to help you interpret it, you also need skilled personnel that can analyze those data that are being gathered. So it's really somehow very complicated. Should I just put it that way? It's for skilled property management company that understands what they are doing. Majorly, we don't see many property management companies using preventive maintenance. Most of them are very reactive in maintaining our equipment. And the good thing about implementing preventive analysis is that it's cost effective and it will also bring about your tenant satisfaction. You will not have your tenant calling you every time that something has broken, because you've taken the preventive measures and you have the data on a regular basis to analyze and know when your system needs maintenance. So this is really a big deal. But why do we see many people not implementing preventive maintenance? I got to find out that it is expensive. There's an upfront cost to it. You have to invest the money before you start reaping its benefit. Imagine you're closing on your deal, you've spent a lot of money, you've done that, and someone is bringing this approach to you as an owner that you need to invest so amount of money for us to carry out a preventive maintenance. Truth be told, you might be very reluctant to say yes to that, except one, maybe you are inclined to preventive maintenance and maybe you've put that in your business plan from the beginning, or you have the money to do it upfront, or you have a property management company that is very skilled and has those kind of technologies under their belt. So it's kind of rare for you to see. It's not something that is really out there. What we see more is the proactive one. So what are the benefits of preventive maintenance? So one of the importance of preventive maintenance, it can never be overemphasized, is prolonging the life of the equipment. So typically these equipments are very expensive. You spend a lot of money and you're not just buying one. Most cases you are buying per unit. So for an HVAC system, you might be buying 2 or 1 per unit. For example, you have 200 units and you have 2 per unit. That is about 400 HVACs. That is a lot of money right there. So preventive maintenance helps you prolong the life of those equipment, and not just prolonging, reduces your expenses and reduces the burden on your payroll staff, the team on ground. The calls they'll be receiving will reduce. If you've noticed, most of the calls we get from tenants for work order are most times leakages, AC is not working, no hot water, those things that have to do a lot with heavy equipment. So this shows to us that preventive maintenance is very critical in every way around. It will help us save money. It will help our tenants very happy with us. It will prolong the lives of this equipment that we're using, and invariably it will give you more returns on your investment. It's an upfront heavy investment at the beginning, but you're going to reap the fruit, because don't forget that these properties are properties that you're holding for a long time. The return on investment might just be within a year or 2 years. and you keep using those equipments to keep your expenses in check. So it's very, very beneficial for we as operators or owners to start implementing preventive maintenance in our multifamily business. So what are some significant challenges why we are not seeing it out there and some property management companies or some owners are not implementing it? As one, it requires upfront heavy investment to do. So you need to invest that money first, like I said earlier on, before you can start reaping the fruit. And the second one is it requires gathering a lot of data. Everybody uses Dropbox or uses one form of storage system. You know how fast all those things, especially when you're doing videos and taking pictures and all that, how fast your storage system will get filled up. And these things take a lot of information. So it's giving you data on where that picture was taken, what time it was taken, many information. So translating it to preventive analysis, when the Internet of Things sensor takes the information, gathers information, you need to analyze it. So because of that large volume of information, it's a very tedious process for you to do. Aside that, it requires very skilled person to do. So for something like that, you might need a data analytic person on your team that will analyze the implication of the information that it's gathering for you to know what next to do. So in wrapping up, preventive maintenance is very, very important. Like I always say, it's a value add measure, but you need to analyze the returns on investment. So any value add you decide to include in your business, you need to evaluate what that returns will look like. So if you have like a 5-unit property, it might not be a wise idea for you to invest such upfront and heavy amount on such small number of units. But if you have 200, 500, 400 units and you have maybe their class A property or class B, or you just recently replaced those heavy equipment, it might be a good idea for you to have or start initiating preventive maintenance. And not just that, you need to have the right property manager that has the skill. And even if they don't have the skill, they can also go through trainings for them to understand how to interpret those data that are coming. I hope you enjoy this. I would like to hear from anyone. What are the preventive maintenance measures you are taking on your property and how is it going and what results are you getting? Thank you and have a wonderful day.